That's me on the cover. You see, that's actually me. And Haley, the woman who authored this book, she recently shared that she was signing autographs. A woman came up to the table and said like, well, don't you think this one took it a little too far? What's crazy is that like Dana's in this book too. She's like, didn't megsquats take it a little too far? It's like, wait till you open the book. I try to never forget that the reason I'm in the gym is because I love my body and I want it to be strong. I think a lot of people mistake your fitness journey in the beginning of it, meaning that you don't love what you see in the mirror or you want to change it. And yeah, we do want to change our bodies, but that change isn't always coming from a place of self-hatred. A lot of times that change is coming from like, oh, I see what's possible and I want to get there. Here's my bio. I have one quote, and I think this points out how much I've grown or maybe gotten better at communicating. I wasted so much time confused, I said. I either went into the gym and avoided weights or I didn't go to the gym at all. I always felt like it was a chore or something to check off of my list of things to do to get skinny. I was never going to the gym with the intention of being a badass, and now that's what I get to do every day. Okay. Do we think she's too much? I think I could get a little bit bigger than that. Come on, lady. This book is incredible. She describes exactly how I felt when I first found lifting. And she's such a good writer. It puts things into words that I have never thought about in that way, and it just connected so many ideas for me. If you lift weights and you have gone through a transformative experience, read this. If somehow you landed upon this video and you have not yet started strength training, read this. Read this. Here are all the sections I've had bookmarked. Themes are around body image and confidence, and when you are stuck in being so wrapped up in your appearance and how you are perceived, it is very hard to understand that not everyone thinks that way. She kind of calls bullshit when she hears these stories of people who started lifting or started rock climbing or started some kind of like non-traditional method of fitness without the goal of being hot. The way she phrases it is these types of activities pick not playing over not winning. My appearance's conformity and how I felt about it, I saw now were two concepts that had nothing to do with each other. How I felt about myself had nothing to do with my weight or my shape or even how much fat or muscle I had had. It was whether I allowed my body to be the home it should be and always was. This book came out earlier this year and I'm just now getting to it. I know that I'm mentioned somewhere in the book, so I will do a live read of that for you guys. And this chapter sounds familiar, so I'm gonna read it and I'll record it and I'll let you guys know if I have any reactions to what's inside. I haven't even started really reading it, but it's already so nice. I just read my name, literally. It's like just reading the first, like, couple sentences. So in the chapter prior to this one that I just mentioned, I'm not an emotional person at all. She talks about a relationship that she had left, and as someone who completely understands, like, and she's such a good writer that if you've ever been through something like that, worse or not as bad. You know exactly how she feels. You know exactly how she feels in that type of relationship where you just start to put together the pieces of like, oh, this person is nefarious and I'm stuck. And you kind of see the path of like continuing with them. And in retrospect, you can so clearly remember how insecure you were, kind of judge yourself for letting yourself get into that type of situation. So I just know exactly how she must have been feeling. And she says one of my favorite lifters was named Meg and went by megsquats. One of her earliest videos showed her pursuing a 300-pound squat by doing nothing but squatting for 3 months. As she continued to pursue lifting, she'd do things like holding open the camera for her Tupperware of meat and vegetable bolognese she brought with her to work. She later opened up about the compulsive binge eating that followed her participation in a bikini bodybuilding competition, describing the dieting and workouts as really interesting because it was so horrible. I hated it. I hated it so bad. After she left bodybuilding, she took up powerlifting, and in long videos, she would explain her powerlifting training, how she ate, how she was preparing for meets she signed up for, what she put in her gym bag, what lifting shoes she wore. She explained that if it fits your macros, you can eat it, a radically accepting approach that backlashed against the idea of there being good and bad and clean and unclean foods. She also used multiple videos to patiently explain a lifting program called GCCL. Shout out to Cody Lefevre. To her followers. It was an arcane, higher level approach that allowed the users to make a lot of customizations. And if they could be taught to wield it, gave them a lot of power. What a nice wrap up of what I used to do. And what's so funny is that it's all just like the things I shared. Sharing things like if it fits your macros, and here's how to adjust your lifting program. Here's how to make your own lifting program. They are so, I have to look up what arcane means. It's so matter of fact. It's like not opinion. It's not mushy. It's not heady. It's just, hey, here's what I did and here's what you can do. It's all very practical. But in the conversation of getting someone into lifting, it's so big for some of us. I know some people just work out and some people criticize some of the things that I say and they're just like, it's just the gym. It's not that big of a deal. But it's not just the gym. It's leaving a horrible relationship. It's finding time for the people who need you. It's having the mental clarity and headspace to not be so obsessed with what you're eating or what you're going to eat later that you miss out on life. It's being on the other side of that. And so just to like get acquainted with her story and be just like a paragraph in an entire book of it is really, really nice. And part of this makes me think of like why I've been making YouTube videos again. And I think I got really lost in like short form brain rot. I got kind of good at it, at making short form videos, and that's fine. They're fine, they have a place. But really, I do like this so much more, even though it's so much more time consuming. I think the benefit is still there because there are so many other women out there who are exactly where Casey was in this book, and exactly at that moment where you just feel so lost and you just feel so consumed with your body and how it looks and what you're putting into it or what you're not putting into it, aka not eating. That is all encompassing when you're in that spot that she was in and in that spot that I definitely was in. So thanks, Casey. I hope everyone watching this buys your book and supports you because you deserve it. And I'm just so happy that you found lifting. And I'm so happy that I found lifting. I know everyone here, everyone watching this is probably already lifting themselves. I think this is a great book for to kind of recall how you felt before you discovered the power of lifting. It just brings me back, you know, because I think, and I have forgotten what that felt like the pits of hell, truly the pits of hell, to just be so obsessed with your body, and to where like the noise of how you appear and how you're perceived is just all encompassing. So, thank you. Posting on social media so much over the past 10 years, I have had a lot of changes with my own body. Over the span of 10 years, your body is going to change. With that comes a lot of opinions and whether or not people find it preferable to them. In fact, most of the time when people are commenting on me and what my body looks like, it is commenting on how it's changed, and it's split. Half the people are in approval of the change, as if I needed it, and half the people liked the before. I remember specifically posting a lot on social media and people commenting on my body, applauding me, thanking me, and saying that I was being brave for sharing certain photos when really I was just like existing. I was just had a body. All that to say, my entire career, people have been applauding or critiquing how I looked. And that fact makes what I want to talk about next very tricky, and that's self-esteem. Authentic self-esteem has given me the power to truly not give a flying fuck what people think about my body. The part where I don't shine is my worthiness, like my feeling of being worthy enough. For example, there have been so many times where I have wanted to post a video or talk about strength or give my opinion, and I have felt unworthy of doing so because I'm not a PhD. I'm not the strongest person in the world. I've only been doing this for so long. The part that's missing is just the understanding that regardless of all those things and regardless of how good we are still worthy. I have a friend who is really good at putting ideas like these into words and actions. This is her. Her name's Molly. Let's get into her book. She has this exercise that is basically just practice shifting your thoughts from negative to just slightly negative. So the way Molly says it is every time you catch yourself thinking or saying something negative about your body, your abilities, another woman, you can practice shifting your thoughts in stages. So step 1 is practice shifting your thoughts from negative to only slightly negative. So your negative would be, I hate looking in the mirror because I don't like my body. Slightly negative, not that we need to go to 100% positive right now, is looking in the mirror is hard because I'm uncomfortable in my body. I don't have to love my body every step of the way. I don't have to think that I'm the most beautiful, shredded, strongest, smartest person in the room. I have another video on body image that features other creators, so be sure to check that one out next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.